Welcome back to HCD Entertainment Group. As always, I'm your boy Hamid Mark, and today we'll be talking about episode 9, the last episode of season 1 in the Halo TV show that you can watch on Paramount Plus. Now, again, if you haven't seen episode 9 of Halo in season 1, these are spoilers, so leave now. Okay, now before we start, I want you to like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell for notifications for every time I upload a video. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Now, my thoughts on episode 9, the last episode of Halo season 1, was absolutely fantastic. This is actually going to be the series finale, so ignore that first video I made because I thought they only had 7 episodes. This is the last episode of the season, and I have to say, they ended with a bang. Now, I'm going to get the big thing out of the way. Master Chief is dead. Question mark. Now, obviously, Master Chief in both the video games and, of course, the TV show is the main character. So, whether or not he's dead, it remains to be seen. But the way they play it off is basically he died. So, basically, what happened is his girlfriend that he got to smash. Of course, shit happened in the last few episodes when the Spartans try to betray him because Halsey wanted the artifact and all that shit. So she ended up going back to the Covenant in their holy place, like their holy planet. And I have to say, the way they shot that, the special effects were so good because they have to go into this I don't know what you call it, this slip space type of thing, because it's kind of like in Star Wars when Episode 9 they have to get the Exegol and it's a very unique path they have to take to get to Exegol to fight Palpatine. It was kind of like that, and the way the visuals hit you, I thought was amazing. Um, I love to see that the Spartans, after the Spartans were fighting Master Chief in the last episode, he basically told them Halsey kidnapped us as kids, blah blah blah. She did all of this to us, we shouldn't be listening to her. And Kai, I believe, I forgot her Spartan number. She might be, I think she's 125. 125 is her number. I love her, absolutely love her. I think she, besides Master Chief and Cortana, I think she has to be my favorite character, along with Soren, the other Spartan I left a long time ago. I thought the character development was fantastic. She kind of goes through the same journey as Master Chief, as she takes the hormonal pellet out of her back. She sees the world as a human finally, and she's pissed. She's upset with Dr. Halsey. She's going to kill her. She ends up killing that annoying sidekick she has. Dr. Halsey had that had been following her around. She kills him, which I was so happy. I'm like, thank God he's dead. But of course, Dr. Halsey escaped because she can't get captured because there's more to happen in season 2. But fast forward, they have to go to this Covenant, holy world to stop Makee, Master Chief's ex-girlfriend, from finding the Halo. And I have to say that whole sweet sequence was so awesome. From them going in the plane and then dropping off, you're dropping down in a Halo multiplayer match. And all the fight sequences in this show have been absolutely amazing because even the grunts, if you play Halo, you know that sometimes the grunts are sleeping and shit in the game. They're doing that same shit here on the planet, and it's literally the whole sequence looks like a video game, for better or for worse. Because sometimes the visuals, you could see the digital animation replacements, but I didn't really mind because it literally they pulled that shit straight out of the Halo video game, and it was amazing. The firefight, the POV of Master Chief and the Spartans fighting. So Makee ends up dying. She ends up getting shot by Kai because Kai doesn't really know Makee like Master Chief does, and they're absolutely getting wrecked. They it's only 4 Spartans against maybe thousands of Covenant soldiers, different types of aliens, elites, grunts, the giant monkey looking ones. I forgot what their names were. And he told the UNSC, if you send 10,000 Marines, 10,000 will die. Just send us, just send the Spartans, and they're doing a fantastic job. But they're getting absolutely wrecked. To even when one of the Spartans get hit by the sticky bombs, that shit was so amazing. So basically, in order for them to escape, because every time Master Chief touches the artifact, it activates and it freezes him and sends him it teleports his psyche or whatever to the Halo. So his plan was basically because Cortana, her primary objective ever since she was made in this show, it was always to take over Master Chief's body, and for that, Master Chief, quote unquote, has to die. Who he is, John 117, has to die. So his plan, in order to save his Spartan soldiers and also get the artifact out of there was that he let himself get hit by one of the giant ones, and I'm pretty sure he's dead because then after that, Cortana takes over his body, and for that to happen, he basically had to die. So he dies, and then Cortana takes over his body, and she absolutely goes to town on the Covenant. She gets the Spartans out of there with the artifact because obviously the artifact doesn't activate unless Master Chief himself like touches it, like this, like his spirit soul or whatever. So they get out and then they fly back, and then the Spartans are like battered. One of them basically has like half her side like destroyed, and Kai is just looking at Master Chief is like, "You in there?" And then Master Chief, who is Cortana now, just kind of looks and says nothing. That's basically how it ends. And then you see Dr. Halsey on some other planet. She escaped. I don't know what her plans are, but it's going to be a fight for the Halo. Whether Master Chief stays dead remains to be seen. I highly doubt it. They'll probably find some way to bring him back. Maybe the Halo has some kind of technology to bring him back. I doubt he'll stay dead. But the season finale was action packed. I absolutely loved it. The effects were great. I'm so into the characters like Miranda Keyes, freaking love her. The Captain Keyes, even Dr. Halsey, all the Spartans. Like, I thought this was a very good first season for Halo. I hope they build on it. I can't wait to see the actual Halo next season, and I just hope to see these characters grow because they're absolutely fantastic. Cortana is great. Like to see her develop and learn and become friends with the Master Chief. I thought it was absolutely fantastic first season. I think that's the best adaptation you could get for something as deep and as complex as something like Halo, and I think Paramount Plus did an absolutely good job making this TV show. So I hope they keep up the good work. I can't wait for season 2. And yeah, that's my thoughts for Halo season 1 and also episode 9. So, tell me how you thought the season 9 finale, I said season 9, season 1, episode 9, Halo season 1 finale went. Tell me what you thought about it and what your thoughts were on the whole season in the comments below. And as always, I'm your boy Hamid Mark, and I'll see you again later. Peace.